When I first saw this title, which I obviously check out loose women all the time, I took one look at it and I thought no parent would agree to this going on without them knowing. Parents would be outraged, livid, and they would, if they could, have this person who sold it to their daughters have their head on a plate. Once young couples become parents, and for most mums and dads, there is this protective urge that comes upon them, and especially with girls. So just the thought of this going on, where a cashier is selling it to your daughter, would really make you absolutely angry. Because you would have hoped if they were in trouble, they would have come to you. You could have sat down and had the conversation about birds and bees and done exactly what you're meant to do. However, as loose women have discussed, kids these days are getting smart and they know that they are in the wrong if it was underage and they really wanted to have sex, or if they were drunk and stupid. All these factors would actually contribute, so therefore they are going to be less than forthcoming with their parents. Unfortunately, they are not going to tell. However, unless they have an extremely good relationship, which would mean it's also a non-judgmental parent that doesn't automatically go into shock mode because Shane told Colleen he'd had sex, and you know, it's not something she particularly wished to hear, but by the sounds of it, she has an amazing relationship with her son, for her son to actually do that. And this is possible. Some others this day and age who have this deep connection with their children. Others don't. Some prefer their children to get taught about the birds and bees at school, or some just can't bring themselves to do it. Or because generally, and this is in my personal experience, mothers tend to overreact. There's always going to be the one parent who overreacts, whether it's the mom or dad. And in my case, it's always been and I think as a teenager, if you are that terrified of what's gonna happen and can't tell anybody, and actually being in this situation myself, I think it's good that there is a contraceptive pill for under 16s, because they need that safe place to speak freely, not thinking how mother is going to be once she finds out, or if their mother is actually in the room with them. Before I go any further, it ought to actually be encouraged teenagers to go to their mums in desperate times, because thinking as a parent, if your daughter is going to outside help, then you as a parent, I don't know what it is, but some parents think if they haven't had this chat, if their daughters don't come to them, they feel off as a parent, and that if they think that their daughter would rather go to someone else is really hurtful. And thinking about it this way, I have a newfound perception over parents. As a teenager, though, I have never particularly wanted to go to my mum over this sort of stuff. I could, if I really wanted to go there, but I haven't always wanted to go there. So I know, for personal reasons, based on my circumstances, that teenagers who want to go, they will be with an adult in the consultation room. Yeah, because teenagers who ask to buy it, a more older, more experienced staff member will go and help this young girl out, because not every cashier can hand this contraceptive pill over, and this woman will talk to them through what's going to happen very kindly, so teenagers don't need to be afraid, and based on the information the young girl gives, because they'd ask about her monthly cycle and when exactly was her last, and various other questions. It ought the woman can't say anything to from this girl. If teenagers go, it is done out of her choice, and they watch you hate it, so you can't hop in, get a pill and hop it to someone else after. They need to feel happy that that teenager is happy and that it was her call on her body. Because if not, girls could go off going that they've killed a possible baby. And if in any way teenagers say it was actually encouraged, this chemist could actually be sued, and other major things could happen. It is their choice, and if they change their minds halfway through, speak up. They have so long to decide whether or not to have this pill. I'd say if any teenager felt uncomfortable in that room, if they actually did, who speak up, and the person in charge again would do what this young teenager was happy with. They may encourage you or try and prompt you to speak to your mother, because they've actually asked it of me or someone you trust, but they would leave that with you, who actually go home and help a loved one.